Today, I'm going to talk about a pair of Excel functions, index and match, that could totally replace vlookup. Let's come back to our previous example. Remember, when we are using vlookup, we have to supply it in the first argument a value that which column from the source set of data we wish to show up, we wish to extract the data. For example, if we wish to extract name from the dataset, this dataset, we will enter 2 because name exists on the second column, 1, 2. Okay? But in reality, sometimes we will have a column that is on the left side of the vlookup value, on the ID value. Let's say we have a group here, and we wish to look up group from this ID. Could we do this? If we use vlookup, we could never do this, because vlookup allows you only to extract data from the left of the lookup ID, which means you can look up either name or team or even ID, but you could never show the data group. Even if you enter 0 for this column index or -1, it won't work. So here comes the function match. Before we go, we change the ID of our data set a little bit so that it could avoid confusing. Let's say that is D1, any number would do as long as DVA, as long as they are unique. DVJ, okay. Now I will use match, which works very similar with as vlookup. Lookup value is ID, so I enter ID, and remember to make it absolute. And lookup away would be the ID exists on the source data. Make it absolute again and enter a 0 to mean exact match. We'll get a number here. This number means the first argument, that is the lookup value, exists on the first value of the source data, which means D1A exists, exists on the first value as a first value, or you can say on the first row of this set of data. So it will tell you which number, which position, more precisely, which position that the lookup value exists. So correspondingly, you can see DVA, D4A, etc. And we may also try it to amend it, so it will be free for John. Yeah. And now we will change the vlookup function to index. We will supply it with an await that is name, the name, because we wish to extract name data from this source data, and we tell the position, that is it should be E2, D2, this should be D2 is the value we just calculate using match, so we get ADA again. But remember to make it absolute. Okay. And we drag it You see, we didn't use vlookup, but we get the same results. In reality, we will put two functions that are serving the same purpose into one line for tidy purpose. We can do this by copy and paste the function here, and then we replace it here. We put it in these two functions in two columns just for demonstrating purpose in this tutorial. But in reality, we put it in one line. We drag it. Now, if we wish to look up data, to extract data for the team, we copy and paste it first, and then we just take a look, where is team? Team exists in column D and group in column A, so we change it to column D here. D and D. You see, we'll get team, and also copy and paste it and change it to A. Drag it. You see, now we can get any column we wish with index and match from the source data. We will no longer be limited by the position of the lookup ID value. Next, I'm going to demonstrate another feature of index of this function that could more powerfully release the power of Excel. Actually, the supplying set of data that we supply to index function, here we use only the name value, the reference for name. You see, C, the column C is reference for name. But in fact, we can use a 2D array. That is, we can use multiple columns and multiple rows. Absolutely first, and then we will supply another argument to index, so that we tells it not only the row number to extract, but also the column number, which column to extract. Because we now supply a 2D set, we have multiple columns. We tell which column to extract by another match function. And now the lookup value will be the header here, the header, and we make it absolute. The header, the lookup array will be the header in the dataset. That is this 4 value, or you can use more value as you wish. Absolute it and supply it with 0. You will still get the same result. But now, remember, every time if we want to show different sets of data, for example, if we wish to show team here, we will have to look into the data set and see where is team. Team is column D. But now with this function, let me delete it first. With this single function, we don't have to specify or checking it again. We just use this function, copy and paste this function, and everything will work. That means we only have to design one function and then apply this one function, this single function, to all the cells we wish to extract data, and they will extract automatically according to the header. To demonstrate, let's say we have another header, age. We'll have to modify it. Age, and here we also enter age, whatever. All we have to do is to copy and paste the function. It will get age for you. Remember, we have to match against the right, you see the right column, and the right set of data here, A1, F1, A1, F1, so that Excel can match also the header using the function index.